Paid. Verb. To give money or other compensation to in exchange for goods or services. Conversions. Noun. The act of converting something or someone. Aside. Noun. An incidental remark made quietly so as to be heard by the person to whom it is said and not by any others in the vicinity. Adverb. To or on one side so as to be out of the way. No. Noun. A negating expression. An answer that shows disagreement or disapproval. Adverb. Now only used with different. With comparatives more and less. And informally with certain other adjectives such as good and fun. Not. Not at all. Preposition. Without. Has. Verb. To possess, own. Radar. Noun. A method of detecting distant objects and determining their position, velocity, or other characteristics by analysis of sent radio waves, usually microwaves, reflected from their surfaces. Verb. To scan with radar, or as if with radar. Fiber. Noun. A single elongated piece of a given material, roughly round in cross-section, often twisted with other fibers to form thread. Appointment. Noun. The act of appointing a person to hold an office or to have a position of trust. Sick. Noun. Sick people in general as a group. Verb. To vomit. Adjective. Having an urge to vomit. Homes. Noun. An informal term of address. Like man or dude. Noun. A dwelling. Verb. Of animals. To return to its owner. Noun. A directory that contains a user's files. Arguments. Noun. A fact or statement used to support a proposition. A reason. Verb. NNES. To put forward as an argument. To argue. Pills. Noun. A small, usually round or cylindrical object designed for easy swallowing. Usually containing some sort of medication. Verb. Of a woven fabric surface. To form small matted balls of fiber. Noun. The peel or skin. Verb. To peel. To remove the outer layer of hair, skin, or bark. Noun. An inlet on the coast. A small tidal pool or bay. Respond. Noun. A response. Verb. To say something in return. To answer. To reply. Bin. Noun. A flying insect. Of the clade Anthophila within the Hymenopteran superfamily Apoidea. Known for its organized societies, though only a minority have them, for collecting pollen and, in some species, producing wax and honey. Cool. Noun. A moderate or refreshing state of cold. Moderate temperature of the air between hot and cold. Coolness. Adjective. Having a slightly low temperature. Mildly or pleasantly cold. Plants. Noun. An organism that is not an animal. Especially an organism capable of photosynthesis. Typically a small or herbaceous organism of this kind, rather than a tree. Verb. To place a seed or plant in soil or other substrate in order that it may live and grow. Chip. Noun. A small piece broken from a larger piece of solid material. Mission. Noun. A set of tasks that fulfills a purpose or duty. An assignment set by an employer. Or by oneself. Verb. To send on a mission. Obtained. Verb. To get hold of. To gain possession of. To procure. To acquire, in any way. Midday. Noun. Noon. 12 o'clock during the day. Pen pals. Noun. A friend with whom one communicates using letters, usually over a long distance. Everything. Pronoun. All the things under discussion. Progress. Noun. Movement or advancement through a series of events. Or points in time. Development through time. Proof. Noun. An effort, process, or operation designed to establish or discover a fact or truth. An act of testing. A test. A trial. Verb. To proofread. Adjective. Used in proving or testing. Current. Noun. The generally unidirectional movement of a gas or fluid. Adjective. existing or occurring at the moment. Folders. Noun. An organizer that papers are kept in, usually with an index tab, to be stored as a single unit in a filing cabinet. Sacred. Adjective. Characterized by solemn religious ceremony or religious use, especially in a positive sense. Consecrated. Made holy. Adventurous. Adjective. Of a person inclined to adventure, willing to incur risks, prone to embark in hazardous enterprise, rashly daring. Parsed. Verb. To resolve a sentence, etc., into its elements, pointing out the several parts of speech and their relation to each other by agreement or government. To analyze and describe grammatically. Sheet. Noun. A thin bedcloth used as a covering for a mattress or as a layer over the sleeper. Verb. To cover or wrap with cloth, or paper, or other similar material. Bath. Noun. A tub or pool which is used for bathing. Bathtub. Verb. To wash a person or animal in a bath. Noun. A room containing a shower and or bathtub. And, typically but not necessarily, a toilet. Grandparent. Verb. To be, or act as, a grandfather to. Verb. To retain discontinued laws or rules for a thing, person or organization previously affected by them. Noun. The parent of someone's parent. Birthday. Noun. The anniversary of the day on which someone is born. Verb. To celebrate one's birthday. Account. Noun. A registry of pecuniary transactions. A written or printed statement of business dealings or debts and credits. And also of other things subjected to a reckoning or review. Knee. Noun. In humans. The joint or the region of the joint in the middle part of the leg between the thigh and the shank. Verb. To kneel to. Sofa. Noun. A raised area of a building's floor, usually covered with carpeting, used for sitting. Verb. To furnish with one or more sofas. Nan. Noun. A mother of someone's parent. Noun. A girl or an unmarried young woman. Maiden. Noun. An effeminate man, especially a homosexual. Noun. A woman or girl employed to care for children. Definitely. Adverb. Without question and beyond doubt. Internet. Noun. Any set of computer networks that communicate using the Internet protocol. An intranet. Verb. To use the Internet. To search for something using the Internet. To surf the Internet. Representative. Noun. A delegate. Adjective. Typical. Having the same properties or interest as a larger group. Increased. Verb. Of a quantity, etc. To become larger or greater. Hurt. Noun. An emotional or psychological humiliation or bad experience. Verb. To be painful. Adjective. Wounded. Physically injured. Cans. Noun. A more or less cylindrical vessel for liquids. Usually of steel or aluminium, but sometimes of plastic, and with a carrying handle over the top. Verb. To seal in a can. Filters. Noun. A device which separates a suspended, dissolved, or particulate matter from a fluid, solution, or other substance. Any device that separates one substance from another. Verb. To sort, sift, or isolate. Caps. Noun. A close-fitting hat, either brimless or peaked. Verb. To cover or seal with a cap. Noun. Capitalization. Noun. An uppercase letter. Verb. To convert text to uppercase. Noun. Capacitor. Noun. A recording or screenshot. Verb. To take a screenshot or to record a copy of a video. Noun. A capsule of a drug. Noun. A wooden drinking bowl with two handles. Noun. Capital letters. Capitals. Entrance. Noun. The action of entering, or going in. Gas. Noun. Matter in a state intermediate between liquid and plasma that can be contained only if it is fully surrounded by a solid, or in a bubble of liquid, or held together by gravitational pull. It can condense into a liquid, or can, rarely, become a solid directly. Verb, to kill with poisonous gas. Society. Noun, a long-standing group of people sharing cultural aspects such as language, dress, norms of behavior and artistic forms. Boarding. Verb, to step or climb onto or otherwise enter a ship, aircraft, train or other conveyance. Noun, the act of people getting aboard a ship, aircraft, train, bus, etc. Embarkation. Policewoman. Noun, a female police officer. Quickly. Adverb, rapidly, with speed, fast. Disembark. Verb, to remove from on board a vessel, to put on shore. Something. Noun, an object whose nature is yet to be defined. Verb, applied to an action whose name is forgotten by, unknown or unimportant to the user, e.g. from words of a song. Adjective, having a characteristic that the speaker cannot specify. Adverb, degree, somewhat, to a degree. Pronoun, an uncertain or unspecified thing. One thing. Shout. Noun, a loud burst of voice or voices. A violent and sudden outcry, especially that of a multitude expressing joy, triumph, exultation, anger, or animated courage. Verb, to utter a sudden and loud cry, as in joy, triumph, exultation or anger, or to attract attention, to animate others, etc. Restriction. Noun, the act of restricting, or the state of being restricted. Standards. Noun, a principle or example or measure used for comparison. Adjective, pertaining to standards, concerned with standards, specific to standards. Rights. Noun, that which complies with justice, law or reason. Verb, to correct. Sourced. Verb, to obtain or procure, used especially of a business resource. Allergic. Noun, a person with a tendency to having allergies. A person with multiple or severe allergies. Adjective, of or pertaining to allergy. Afternoon. Noun, the part of the day from noon or lunchtime until sunset. Evening, or supper time or 6 p.m. Adverb, more often in the plural. In the afternoon. Interjection. Clipping of good afternoon. Citizens. Noun, a resident of a city or town, especially one with legally recognized rights or duties. Coordination. Noun, the act of coordinating, making different people or things work together for a goal or effect. Lazy. Noun, a lazy person. Verb, to laze, act in a lazy manner. Adjective, unwilling to do work or make an effort. Disinclined to exertion. Awkward. Noun, someone or something that is awkward. Adjective, lacking dexterity in the use of the hands, or of instruments. Adverb, in a backwards direction. Saved. Verb, to prevent harm or difficulty. Adjective, rescued from the consequences of sin. Increased. Verb, of a quantity, etc. To become larger or greater. Special. Noun, a reduction in consumer cost, usually for a limited time, for items or services rendered. Verb, nursing, to supervise a patient one-on-one. Adjective, distinguished by a unique or unusual quality. Heats. Noun, thermal energy. Verb, to cause an increase in temperature of an object or space, to cause to become hot, often with up. Noun, plural noun, a period of hot weather. Handles. Noun, the part of an object which is designed to be held in the hand when used or moved. Verb, to touch, to feel or hold with the hand. Flaws. Noun, a flake, fragment, or shiver. Noun, a sudden burst or gust of wind of short duration. Windflaw. Problems. Noun, a difficulty that has to be resolved or dealt with. Smoothie. Noun, a smooth talking person. Graph. Noun, applied mathematics, a data chart. graphical representation of data, intended to illustrate the relationship between a set, or sets, of numbers, quantities, measurements or indicative numbers, and a reference set, whose elements are indexed to those of the former set, S, and may or may not be numbers. Verb, to draw a graph. Nick, noun, a small cut in a surface. Verb, to make a nick or notch in, to cut or scratch in a minor way. Advertise. Verb, to give, especially public, notice of something, to announce publicly. Presented. Verb, to bring someone into the presence of a person, to introduce formally. Adjective, of a group having a specified presentation, or a presentation with specified properties. Began. Verb, to start, to initiate or take the first step into something. Ends. Noun, the terminal point of something in space or time. Verb, to come to an end. Noun, the area in close proximity to one's home, neighborhood. Color. Noun, the spectral composition of visible light. Verb, to give something color. Adjective, conveying color, as opposed to shades of gray. Blue. Noun, the color of the clear sky or the deep sea, between green and violet in the visible spectrum, and one of the primary additive colors for transmitted light, the color obtained by subtracting red and green from white light using magenta and cyan filters, or any color resembling this. Verb, to make or become blue. Adjective, of the color blue. Sausage. Noun, a food made of ground meat, or meat substitute, and seasoning, packed in a section of the animal's intestine, or in a similarly cylindrical shape synthetic casing. A length of this food. Verb, to form a sausage-like shape, with a non-uniform cross-section. Farm. Noun, a place where agricultural and similar activities take place, especially the growing of crops or the raising of livestock. Verb, to work on a farm, especially in the growing and harvesting of crops. Android. Noun, a robot that is designed to look and act like a human being. Not necessarily male. Adjective, possessing human qualities. Descriptions. Noun, a sketch or account of anything in words, a portraiture or representation in language, an enumeration of the essential qualities of a thing or species. Conclude. Verb, to end, to come to an end. Horticulturalist. Noun, a gardener, a person interested or practicing horticulture. Put down. Verb, to insult, belittle, or demean. Noun, an insult or barb, a snide or demeaning remark. Last. Adjective, final, ultimate, coming after all others of its kind. Adverb, most recently. Providing. Verb, to make a living, earn money for necessities. Noun, something provided, a provision. Blame. Noun, censure. Beekeeper. Noun, a person who maintains hives and keeps bees, especially for the production of honey. Having. Verb, to possess. Own. Noun, the act of possessing, ownership. Adjective, grasping, greedy. Databases. Noun, general, a collection of, usually, organized information in a regular structure, usually but not necessarily in a machine-readable format accessible by a computer. Verb, to enter data into a database. Cheer. Noun, a cheerful attitude, happiness, a good, happy, or positive mood. Verb, to gladden, to make cheerful, often with up. Linguist. Noun, one who studies linguistics. Medication. Noun, a medicine, or all the medicines regularly taken by a patient. Major. Noun, a military rank between captain and lieutenant colonel. Nursery. Noun, a place where nursing or the raising of children is carried on. Bench. Noun, a long seat with or without a back, found for example in parks and schools. Verb, To remove a player from play. Random. Noun. A roving motion. Course without definite direction. Lack of rule or method. Chance. Adjective. Having unpredictable outcomes and, in the ideal case, all outcomes equally probable, resulting from such selection. Lacking statistical correlation. Monitor. Noun. Someone who watches over something. Pause. Noun. A button whose functions are pausing and resuming something, such as a DVD player, a video game or a computer. Noun. A temporary stop or rest. An intermission of action. Interruption. Suspension. Cessation. Verb. To take a temporary rest. Take a break for a short period after an effort. Reformatting. Verb. To format anew or again. Generally erasing a previous format. Noun. The act by which something is reformatted. Record. Noun. A disc, usually made of a polymer, used to record sound for playback on a phonograph. Noun. An item of information put into a temporary or permanent physical medium. Doctor. Noun. A physician. A member of the medical profession. One who is trained and licensed to heal the sick or injured. The final examination and qualification may award a doctor degree, in which case the post-nominal letters are DO, DPM, MD, DMD, DDS. Metal. Noun. Heading. Chemical elements or alloys, and the mines where their ores come from. Verb. To make a road using crushed rock, stones, etc. Adjective. Characterized by strong drum beats and distorted guitars. Event. Noun. An occurrence, something that happens. Verb. To occur, take place. Generality. Noun. The quality of being general. Mouse. Noun. Any small rodent of the genus Mus. Verb. To move cautiously or furtively, in the manner of a mouse. The rodent, frequently used in the phrasal verb to mouse around. Constantly. Adverb. With steadfastness, with resolve, in loyalty, faithfully. Partnership. Noun. The state of being associated with a partner. Energetic. Adjective. Possessing or pertaining to energy. Daycare. Noun. Daytime supervision, usually of children. Selfie. Noun. A photographic self-portrait, especially one taken manually, not using a timer, tripod, etc., with a small camera or mobile phone. Verb. To take a selfie. Improving. Verb. To make something better. To increase the value or productivity of something. Adjective. That tends to improve someone or something, especially to educate or morally better a person. Explain. Verb. To make plain, manifest, or intelligible. To clear of obscurity. To illustrate the meaning of. Furniture. Noun. Large movable item. S. Usually in a room, which enhance. S. The room's characteristics, functionally or decoratively. Recursion. Noun. The act of recurring. Fell. Noun. A cutting down of timber. Verb. To make something fall, especially to chop down a tree. Clothes. Noun. A woven fabric such as used in dressing, decorating, cleaning or other practical use. Noun. Items of clothing. Apparel. Remaining. Verb. To stay behind while others withdraw. To be left after others have been removed or destroyed. To be left after a number or quantity has been subtracted or cut off. To be left as not included or comprised. Noun. An act or occurrence by which someone or something remains. Adjective. Which remains, especially after something else has been removed. Die. Verb. To stop living, to become dead, to undergo death. Restore. Noun. The act of recovering data or a system from a backup. Verb. To re-establish, or bring back into existence. Backache. Noun. Any pain or ache in the back. Alley. Noun. A narrow street or passageway. especially one through the middle of a block giving access to the rear of lots or buildings. Roller coaster. Noun, an amusement ride consisting of a buggy on a track that rises, falls, twists and turns. Deployment. Noun, an arrangement or classification of things. Eyeshadow. Noun, makeup that is applied to the eyelids and below the eyes to give a darker complexion there. Matter. Noun, substance, material. Verb, to be important. Simplified. Noun, short for simplified Chinese. Adjective, made more simple, having its complexity reduced. Verb, to make simpler, either by reducing in complexity, reducing to component parts, or making easier to understand. Beat. Noun, a stroke, a blow. Verb, to hit. Strike. Adjective, exhausted. Pulled. Verb, to apply a force to an object, so that it comes toward the person or thing applying the force. Adjective, of cooked meat, prepared by being torn into fine pieces. Grew. Verb, to become larger, to increase in magnitude. Helicopter. Noun, an aircraft that is borne along by one or more sets of long rotating blades which allow it to hover, move in any direction including reverse, or land, and typically having a smaller set of blades on its tail that stabilize the aircraft. Verb, to transport by helicopter. Neatly. Adverb, in a neat manner. Deal. Noun, a division, a portion, a share. Drinkers. Noun, agent noun of drink, someone or something that drinks. Ended. Verb, to come to an end. Adjective, in combination, having a specified kind or number of ends. Schematics. Noun, a simplified line drawing used by scientists, engineers, technologists and others to illustrate a system at an abstract level. Schematic drawings often use standard symbols for clarity. Sinking. Verb, heading, physical, to move or be moved into something. Noun, the process by which something sinks. Humbled. Verb, to defeat or reduce the power, independence, or pride of. Adjective, usually qualifying a first-person pronoun. Grateful for the support of others. Touched. Honored. Flattered. Verb, of an animal, to remove the horns. To poll. Competitors. Noun, a person or organization against whom one is competing. Rains. Noun, condensed water falling from a cloud. Verb, to have rain fall from the sky. Noun, a rainy season. Announced. Verb, to give public notice, especially for the first time, to make known. Augmented. Verb, to increase, to make larger or supplement. Adjective, increased in number, amount or strength. Brave. Noun, a Native American warrior. Verb, to encounter with courage and fortitude. To defy, to provoke. Adjective, strong in the face of fear. Courageous. Algorithms. Noun, a collection of ordered steps that solve a mathematical problem. A precise step-by-step plan for a computational procedure that possibly begins with an input value and yields an output value in a finite number of steps. Prevented. Verb, to stop, an outcome, to keep from doing something. Instructor. Noun, one who instructs, a teacher. Honey. Noun, a viscous, sweet fluid produced from plant nectar by bees, often used to sweeten tea or to spread on baked goods. Verb, to sweeten, to make agreeable. Adjective, involving or resembling honey. Come down with. Verb, to contract or get an illness, to show symptoms of. Alternately. Adverb, in reciprocal succession, succeeding by turns, in alternate order. Shelf. Noun, a flat, rigid structure, fixed at right angles to a wall or forming a part of a cabinet, desk etc., and used to support, store or display objects. Glance. Noun, a brief or cursory look. Verb, to look briefly, at something. Loving. Verb, usually transitive, sometimes intransitive. Stative, to have a strong affection for someone or something. Verb, to praise. Commend. Noun, the action of the verb to love. Adjective, expressing a large amount of love to other people. Affectionate. Look up. Verb, to have better prospects. Governor. Noun, the chief executive officer of a first-level division of a country. Behind. Noun, the rear, back end. Adverb, at the back part, in the rear. Preposition, at the back of, positioned with something else in front of. Religion. Noun, belief in a spiritual or metaphysical reality, often including at least one deity, accompanied by practices or rituals pertaining to the belief. Verb, engage in religious practice. Decorating. Verb, to furnish with decorations. Noun, decoration. Loyal. Adjective, having or demonstrating undivided and constant support for someone or something. Purposing. Verb, to have set as one's purpose. Resolve to accomplish. Intend. Plan. Noun, the act of forming a purpose. Repairman. Noun, a man whose job is to repair things. Disturbing. Verb, to confuse a quiet, constant state or a calm, continuous flow. In particular, thoughts, actions or liquids. Adjective, causing distress or worry, upsetting or unsettling. Fireman. Noun, someone, especially one who is male, who is skilled in the work of fighting fire. Difficult. Verb, to make difficult, to impede, to perplex. Adjective, hard, not easy, requiring much effort. Communication. Noun, the act or fact of communicating anything. Transmission. Keep in with. Verb, to continue to have a good relationship with someone. Conclusions. Noun, the end, finish, close or last part of something. Ambition. Noun, eager or inordinate desire for some object that confers distinction, as preferment, honor, superiority, political power, or literary fame. Desire to distinguish oneself from other people. Verb, to seek after ambitiously or eagerly. To covet. Correction. Noun, the act of correcting. 50th. Noun, the person or thing in the 50th position. Adjective, the ordinal form of the number 50. Bidding. Verb, to issue a command. To tell. Verb, to make an offer to pay or accept a certain price. Noun, that which one is bidden to do. A command. Ban. Noun, prohibition. Verb, to summon, to call out. Revenge. Noun, any form of personal retaliatory action against an individual, institution, or group for some alleged or perceived harm or injustice. Verb, to take revenge for a particular harmful action, or on behalf of its victim. To avenge. Reminder. Noun, someone or something that reminds. Impression. Noun, the indentation or depression made by the pressure of one object on or into another. Verb, to manipulate a blank key within a lock so as to mark it with impressions of the shape of the lock, which facilitates creation of a duplicate key. Commission. Noun, a sending or mission, to do or accomplish something. Verb, to send or officially charge someone or some group to do something. Gray. Noun, an achromatic color intermediate between black and white. Verb, to become gray. Adjective, having a color somewhere between white and black, as the ash of an ember. Fundamentals. Noun, usually in the plural, a leading or primary principle, rule, law, or article, which serves as the groundwork of a system. An essential part. Noun, the fundamental analysis data. Bowling. Verb, to roll or throw a ball in the correct manner in cricket and similar games and sports. Noun, a game played by rolling a ball down an alley and trying to knock over a triangular group of 10. Pins. 10-pin bowling, 5-pin bowling. Afford. Verb. To incur, stand, or bear without serious detriment, as an act which might under other circumstances be injurious, with an auxiliary, as can, could, might, etc., to be able or rich enough. Frowning. Verb. To have a frown on one's face. Noun. The act of giving a frown. Rocket. Noun. A rocket engine. Verb. To accelerate swiftly and powerfully. Risky. Adjective. Dangerous, involving risks. Presentations. Noun. The act of presenting, or something presented. Definitely. Adverb. Without question and beyond doubt. Atmosphere. Noun. The gases surrounding the Earth or any astronomical body. Juggler. Noun. Agent noun of juggle. One who either literally juggles objects, or figuratively juggles tasks. Candidates. Noun. A person who is running in an election. Scare. Noun. A minor fright. Cars. Noun. A wheeled vehicle that moves independently, with at least 3 wheels. Powered mechanically. Steered by a driver and mostly for personal transportation. Noun. A turn. Noun. The first part of a cons in Lisp. The first element of a list. Florist. Noun. A person who sells flowers. Funnel. Noun. A utensil in the shape of an inverted hollow cone terminating in a narrow pipe. For channeling liquids or granular material. Typically used when transferring said substances from any container into ones with a significantly smaller opening. Verb. To use a funnel. Maths. Noun. An abstract representational system used in the study of numbers, shapes, structure, change and the relationships between these concepts. Distribution. Noun. An act of distributing or state of being distributed. Constitution. Noun. The act, or process of setting something up, or establishing something. The composition or structure of such a thing. Its makeup. Ocean. Noun. One of the large bodies of water separating the continents. Fertile. Adjective. Of land etc. Capable of growing abundant crops, productive. Sandy. Adjective. Covered with sand. Enthusiastic. Adjective. With zealous fervor, excited, motivated. Developing. Verb. To change with a specific direction. Progress. Noun. A process of development. Adjective. In the process of development. Participant. Noun. One who participates. Adjective. Sharing. Participating. Having a share of part. Burned. Verb. To cause to be consumed by fire. Lips. Noun. Either of the 2 fleshy protrusions around the opening of the mouth. Verb. To touch or grasp with the lips. To kiss. To lap the lips against something. Verb. To kiss. To smooch. Leaves. Noun. The usually green and flat organ that represents the most prominent feature of most vegetative plants. Verb. To have a consequence or remnant. Noun. The action of the batsman not attempting to play at the ball. Noun. Permission to be absent. Time away from one's work. Verb. To give leave to. Allow. Permit. Let. Grant. Verb. To produce leaves or foliage. Verb. To raise. To levy. Plane. Noun. A level or flat surface. Adjective. Of a surface, flat or level. Cats. Noun. An animal of the family Felidae. Verb. To hoist the anchor by its ring so that it hangs at the cathead. Noun. A program in command in Unix that reads one or more files and directs their content to the standard output. Verb. To apply the cat command to one or more files. Noun. A catapult. Noun. Any of a variety of earth-moving machines. From their manufacturer Caterpillar Inc. Noun. A twin-hulled ship or boat. Noun. A group, often named or numbered, to which items are assigned based on similarity or defined criteria. Noun. Any fish of the order Siluriformes. Mainly found in fresh water. Lacking scales. And having barbels like whiskers around the mouth. Noun. Someone who creates a fake profile on a social media platform in order to deceive people. Fertile. Adjective, of land etc. Capable of growing abundant crops, productive. Describes. Verb, to represent in words. Formal. Noun, formalin. Adjective, being in accord with established forms. Defaults. Noun, the condition of failing to meet an obligation. Verb, to fail to meet an obligation. Right. Adjective, straight, not bent. Pandemic. Noun, a pandemic disease. A disease that affects a wide geographical area and a large proportion of the population. Adjective, of a disease. Epidemic over a wide geographical area and affecting a large proportion of the population. Also, of or pertaining to a disease of this nature. Favorite. Noun, a person or thing who enjoys special regard or favor. Verb, to favor. Adjective, preferred or liked above all others. In less qualified. Creating. Verb, to bring into existence. Sometimes in particular smiley face. Noun, creation. Simplifies. Verb, to make simpler. Either by reducing in complexity, reducing to component parts, or making easier to understand. Clinical. Noun, a medical student's session spent in a real-world nursing environment. Adjective, of or pertaining to a medical clinic or facility. Know. Noun, knowledge, the state of knowing. Verb, to perceive the truth or factuality of. To be certain of or that. Handles. Noun, the part of an object which is designed to be held in the hand when used or moved. Verb, to touch, to feel or hold with the hand. Breathed. Verb, to draw air into, inhale, and expel air from, exhale, the lungs in order to extract oxygen and excrete waste gases. Anger. Noun, a strong feeling of displeasure, hostility or antagonism towards someone or something, usually combined with an urge to harm. Verb, to cause such a feeling of antagonism in. Patrolling. Verb, to go the rounds along a chain of sentinels. To traverse a police district or beat. Noun, the act of going on patrol. Socks. Noun, a knitted or woven covering for the foot. Noun, a violent blow, a punch. Verb, to hit or strike violently. To deliver a blow to. Noun, a plowshare. Noun, an opening into which a plug or other connecting part is designed to fit. E.g. a light bulb socket. Course. Noun, a sequence of events. Verb, to run or flow, especially of liquids and more particularly blood. Administration. Noun, the act of administering. Government of public affairs. The service rendered, or duties assumed, in conducting affairs. The conducting of any office or employment. Direction. Pedestrian. Noun, a walker. One who walks or goes on foot, especially as opposed to one who uses a vehicle. Adjective, of or intended for those who are walking. Gardener. Noun, one who gardens, one who grows plants or cultivates a garden. 7. Noun, the digit, figure 7 or an occurrence thereof. Numeral, a numerical value equal to 7. The number following 6 and preceding 8. This many dots. Favor. Noun, a kind or helpful deed. An instance of voluntarily assisting someone. Verb, to look upon fondly. To prefer. Stock. Noun, a store or supply. Verb, to have on hand for sale. Adjective, of a type normally available for purchase, in stock. Frames. Noun, the structural elements of a building or other constructed object. Verb, to fit, as for a specific end or purpose. Make suitable or comfortable. Adapt. Shoulder. Noun, the part of an animal's body between the base of the neck and forearm socket. verb, to push, a person or thing, using one's shoulder. Afford, verb, to incur, stand, or bear without serious detriment, as an act which might under other circumstances be injurious, with an auxiliary, as can, could, might, etc., to be able or rich enough. Flawless, adjective, without flaws, defects, or shortcomings, perfect. Ranger, noun, one who ranges, a rover. Verb, to work as a ranger. Delighted, verb, to give delight to effect with great pleasure. To please highly, adjective, greatly pleased. Liner, noun, someone who fits a lining to something. Discovery, noun, something discovered. Northeast, noun, the compass point halfway between north and east, specifically 45 degrees, abbreviated as NE. Adjective, towards the northeast, northeastward. Obtained, verb, to get hold of, to gain possession of, to procure, to acquire, in any way. Conditioned, verb, to subject to the process of acclimation. Adjective, determined or dependent on some condition. Preparation, noun, the act of preparing or getting ready. Depressed, verb, to press down. Adjective, unhappy, despondent. Intelligent, adjective, of high or especially quick cognitive capacity, bright. Category, noun, a group, often named or numbered, to which items are assigned based on similarity or defined criteria. Material, noun, matter which may be shaped or manipulated, particularly in making something. Verb, to form from matter, to materialize. Adjective, having to do with matter, consisting of matter. Brackets, noun, a fixture attached to a wall to hold up a shelf. Verb, to support by means of mechanical brackets. Penny, noun, in the United Kingdom and Ireland, a copper coin worth 1/240th of a pound sterling or Irish pound before decimalization. Abbreviation, D. Verb, to jam a door shut by inserting pennies between the doorframe and the door. Pager, noun, a wireless telecommunications device that receives text or voice messages. Logical, adjective, in agreement with the principles of logic. Editor, noun, a person who edits or makes changes to documents. Doorbell, noun, a device on or adjacent to an outer door for announcing one's presence. It can be mechanical, directly sounding a bell, or a button that electrically sounds a chime or buzzer inside the building. Verb, to ring many doorbells in an effort to contact people and thereby spread information or solicit. Muscle, noun, a contractile form of tissue which animals use to effect movement. Verb, to use force to make progress, especially physical force. Rug, noun, a partial covering for a floor. Verb, to pull roughly or hastily. To plunder, to spoil, to tear. Adjective, snug, cozy. Also. Adverb, focus, in addition, besides, as well, further, to. Blow, noun, a strong wind. Verb, to produce an air current. Biggest, adjective, of great size, large. States, noun, a condition, a set of circumstances applying at any given time. Verb, to declare to be a fact. Approximately, adverb, imprecise but close to in quantity or amount. Fantasy, noun, that which comes from one's imagination. Verb, to fantasize, about. Annoying, verb, to disturb or irritate, especially by continued or repeated acts. To bother with unpleasant deeds. Noun, that which annoys. An annoyance. Adjective, causing irritation or annoyance. Troublesome, vexatious. Selected, verb, to choose one or more elements of a set, especially a set of options. Adjective, that have been selected or chosen. Rivalry, noun, an ongoing relationship between, usually two, rivals who compete for superiority. Revoke. Noun. The act of revoking in a game of cards. Verb. To cancel or invalidate by withdrawing or reversing. Sandbox. Philosopher. Noun. A lover of wisdom. Redemption. Noun. The act of redeeming or something redeemed. Edit. Noun. A change to the text of a document. Verb. To change a text, or a document. Deadline. Noun. A time limit in the form of a date on or before which something must be completed. Verb. To render an item non-mission capable. To ground an aircraft, etc. Pasta. Noun. Dough made from wheat and water and sometimes mixed with egg and formed into various shapes. Often sold in dried form and typically boiled for eating. Outlines. Noun. A line marking the boundary of an object figure. Verb. To draw an outline of. Guidance. Noun. The act or process of guiding. Protect. Verb. To keep safe, to defend, to guard, to prevent harm coming to. Brute. Noun. An animal seen as being without human reason. A senseless beast. Verb. To shape diamonds by grinding them against each other. Adjective. Without reason or intelligence. Of animals. Instruments. Noun. A device used to produce music. Verb. To apply measuring devices. Pray. Verb. To direct words and or thoughts to God or any higher being. For the sake of adoration. Thanks. Petition for help, etc. Adverb. Please. Used to make a polite request. Least. Noun. Something of the smallest possible extent. An indivisible unit. Adverb. Used for forming superlatives of adjectives. Especially those that do not form the superlative by adding est. Gratitude. Noun. The state of being grateful. Audiobook. Noun. A recording, usually made available for sale, of a reading of the full text or of an abridgment of a book. Roadmap. Noun. A map with a visual representation of roads used for automobile travel and navigation. A roadmap may contain other relevant data, such as terrain or railroads. Verb. To construct a plan of action regarding something. Grounding. Verb. To connect an electrical conductor or device to a ground. Noun. Fundamental knowledge or background in a field or discipline. Adjustments. Noun. The action of adjusting something. Anybody. Pronoun. Any one out of an indefinite number of persons. Anyone. Any person. Mover. Noun. Someone who or something that moves. Scandal. Noun. An incident or event that disgraces or damages the reputation of the persons or organization involved. Verb. To treat opprobriously. To defame. To slander. Either. Adverb. After a negative. As well. Pronoun. One or other of two people or things. Conjunction. Introduces the first of two, or occasionally more, options or possibilities. The second, or last, of which is introduced by, or. Composition. Noun. The act of putting together. Assembly. Preparing. Verb. To make ready for a specific future purpose. To set up. To assemble or equip. Noun. Preparation. Defined. Verb. To determine with precision. To mark out with distinctness. To ascertain or exhibit clearly. Adjective. Having a definition or value. Distributed. Verb. To divide into portions and dispense. Breakup. Noun. The act of breaking up, disintegration or division. Sleepy. Noun. The gum that builds up in the eye. Sleep. Gowned. Adjective. Tired. Feeling the need for sleep. Dying. Verb. To stop living. To become dead. To undergo death. Verb. To color with dye, or as if with dye. Noun. The process of approaching death. Loss of life. Less precisely. Death. Noun. With the. Those who are currently expiring. Moribund. Adjective. Approaching death. About to die. moribund. Airplane. Noun. A powered heavier than air aircraft with fixed wings. Verb. To fly in an aeroplane. Procedures. Noun. A particular method for performing a task. Concepts. Noun. An abstract and general idea. An abstraction. Skydiving. Verb. To be in freefall after jumping from an aircraft and landing safely by deploying a parachute. Noun. The practice of performing acrobatic movements during the freefall phase of a parachute jump. Crops. Noun. A plant, especially a cereal, grown to be harvested as food, livestock fodder or fuel or for any other economic purpose. Verb. To remove the top end of something, especially a plant. Leg. Noun. A limb or appendage that an animal uses for support or locomotion. Verb. To remove the legs from an animal carcass.